It's so important to have a personal brand. You could look at Kylie Jenner, Conor McGregor, The Rock. They all have billion-dollar companies. You make one video and you meet 10,000 people. How's it going, everyone? I want to talk about personal brand and why it's the most important thing for your business. So let's say you want to meet someone and you want to do an elevator pitch, or you want to do networking, and you go to this networking event and you're talking to these people and you want to tell them about yourself, or you want to teach them something, or you want to educate them, or you want to make them laugh. You do that, right? You go to the networking event, you talk to the person, cool, you got that one network, awesome. Now that's one person that you have in your network and you can utilize in the future. Now imagine you want to do this 10,000 times. Are you going to go to 10,000 networking events? It's going to be really hard. And imagine every time you did go to 10,000 of these events, you had to be spot on, you had to do your makeup, you had to look amazing, you can't be in a bad mood, you had to have good sleep that night before, there was no emergency like someone's dog died or etc. That would be a lot of work. You have to perform at a perfect level 10,000 times and not mess up. Now imagine you make a good video, you wake up, you have good lighting, you know exactly what you're looking like, imagine you're at the networking event, there's like a weird light and it's making you look like a pirate or something. Imagine that. When you film a video for your social media, you know the script, you could watch it, you know how you look, and then there are hooks and there's strategies to make it go viral. And that way, instead of you going to 10,000 events and meeting 10,000 people, you make one video and you meet 10,000 people. Now there's another factor of authority when someone is watching your video. It's just the psychology of consuming content. For example, when you're reading a book, the person who's writing the book is the authority. You're like, wow, I want to meet this author, I want to talk to them. It's very similar right now. Maybe in 10, 20 years it won't be, when everyone is making videos, but there's such a small percentage of people that are making videos that right now the person that is consuming thinks that you are the authority. So number one, they think you're amazing, you're the authority. They know you because they've watched many videos of you, they understand your vibe, and you've said the right things that you want. That's why it's so good to make videos on so many topics, because people search so many different things, and the moment there's a video from an authority that fits their vibe and is talking about a specific thing, that is such a warm, hot lead. In the real world, there's people that are shopping around and there's referrals. There's like the two spectrums of a customer. A referral is super hot. They will buy anything pretty much because they saw one of their friends use your service or buy from you. And then the person that's shopping around is just going to ask you a million questions, and they're going to ask you the price, the details, ask you for case studies, and they're still going to be iffy because none of their friends, because it's not like they're coming from a friend who had a happy story, they're just finding you on the internet from a random click. When you have a personal brand, they could watch all the videos about you, and after someone has watched minutes and hours of you talking, they think of you as a friend, they think of you as someone they know, and if they see comments and case studies along with that, they're as hot as a referral. So those are the best customers, sometimes even better, because they're like cult fans. So the leads that come from your personal brand are the best. There's a lot of other creators, one of them Charlie Morgan, and he talks about every YouTube video he makes generates him $200,000, not because he's selling something on the video, it's because it's building trust over time, and eventually those people that watched it are becoming customers. So it's stuff from 6 months ago that he makes, if he reverse engineers it, that video made 200 grand, that video made me 200 grand, because he does like, okay, I made 100 videos this year, I made $20 million, blah blah blah. He does the math like that. It's so important to have a personal brand. And then it's also extremely important to know how to write your script. So you need a really good hook, because the most important thing is to have someone that's scrolling to stop and then watch the whole thing, because that's how the algorithm understands that you did your job as a creator. And also the algorithm wants the people who come onto the platform to be happy and to watch something all the way, because that means that when they listen to the hook, it was like, okay, I heard that hook, I'm here to fulfill that hook. So if my hook said 3 things you want to do for a personal brand, if someone hears that hook and watches till the end, the algorithm understands that, okay, that was a good video, that person heard the hook, and then that person watched the whole thing and consumed it instead of skipping it and getting bored. So number one thing is retention rate on social media, and we'll talk about that in a future video. That's it for today. I hope you understand, and I'll have some more statistics. People are making millions from personal brand. You could look at Kylie Jenner, Conor McGregor, The Rock. They all have billion-dollar companies, makeup companies, drink companies, because they have the power to tell people to buy something. So once you have that personal brand, you have enough power to tell people to give you their emails, put them in a funnel, put them in a sequence, and then they buy whatever it is you tell them to buy. So I hope that video makes sense. Leave a comment. I respond to every single comment, and I'll see you on the next one. Thank you.